A janitor accidentally notices a girl, Nora, selecting a partner for a national dance competition. The candidates who come are either too flashy or too weak. Some cannot even perform basic lifts. Despite many trying out, no one passes the test. Watching Nora look disappointed, Tyler suddenly stops and walks toward her. "I'll do it." Nora is skeptical. "You want to lift me? Are you kidding?" Tyler replies, "Does it look like I'm kidding?" Nora doesn't believe him and thinks he is just making excuses to avoid work. She firmly refuses his offer. "I was just trying to help," Tyler says. Watching him walk away, she tells him, Okay, wait, catch me." Eventually, Tyler becomes Nora's dance partner. He never expects that this decision will completely change his life. He is a rebellious teenager from the slums with no dreams or ambitions, often causing trouble with his friends. He even became a janitor at an elite school because, while playing around, they accidentally broke the school's glass. Instead of running, they sneak inside and continue causing chaos. This time, however, the mess has consequences. They make too much noise, get caught by security, and Tyler takes full responsibility to protect his friends. Tyler cannot afford the damage, so the judge decides he must complete 200 hours of school cleaning to pay for it. By chance, this brings him to become Nora's dance partner. The principal cannot understand why Nora chose a troublemaker as a partner, but Nora insists, and they agree to dance together. A few days earlier, Nora's partner accidentally twisted his ankle. She first asks her boyfriend to help as a temporary partner, but he refuses, saying he's too busy. This forces her to find a new partner. Nora's mother warns her that if she doesn't excel in the graduation competition, she should give up her dance dream and attend an ordinary college. For Nora, dance is not a hobby. It's a lifelong passion and an emotional outlet. She pins all her hopes on this competition. Winning would allow her to pursue her dream after graduation. Reality proves more difficult than expected. On the first day of rehearsal, Tyler is late, wears no proper dance clothes, and shows a lazy, careless attitude. Nora is frustrated. Tyler, used to freedom, finds strict dance training hard to understand and resists it. At this moment, Nora's boyfriend appears. Seeing her dance with a janitor, he mocks her with sarcasm. Nora intervenes in time, preventing a conflict. Later, when Tyler is about to leave with his friends, he spontaneously imitates ballet poses at the school. Compared to rigid dance, he prefers freestyle street dance. Nora watches him and is captivated by his confident, relaxed style. She starts to think he might have real dance talent. The next day, Nora tries harder to teach him dance. Tyler, however, complains that the movements are too rigid and boring. During practice, he adds his own street dance elements, which frustrates Nora. Over time, their frequent meetings begin to create a subtle connection. When Tyler dances in a funny, playful way, Nora no longer rejects him. Tyler, inspired by Nora's dedication, begins improving. His dancing improves greatly, and their coordination grows stronger. Tyler starts feeling motivated, and life seems to have new meaning. Even when he watches basketball with his friend Carter, he motivates him. If you like playing basketball, maybe you could try joining a competition. You might gain something unexpected. Despite his own struggles, he continues to inspire his friends to pursue their passions, showing that effort can lead to surprising rewards. After hearing these words, Carter felt shocked and even a little angry. He believed that for people like them, from the bottom of society, dreams were just a distant luxury. They were used to living day by day without aiming for more. "See, you're trying to do nothing. You quit everything you start, and you know it," Carter said. His words hit Tyler hard. Maybe people like them really don't have the right to chase dreams. From that moment, Tyler became quiet and returned to his idle, aimless life. He even thought about taking cars again, just to buy a meal for his friends. This time, Carter's brother wanted to try taking a car himself, curious about getting something without effort. Tyler and Carter didn't stop him. Instead, they handed him the tools and reminded him to be careful. But as soon as he started, he accidentally triggered the car alarm, panicked, and ran away. Tyler and Carter found it funny, unaware that such reckless actions would soon have serious consequences. Meanwhile, Nora waited in the dance studio for Tyler, but he never arrived. She stayed until rehearsal ended, only to find him cleaning the floors instead. "Where were you when we were supposed to be rehearsing?" she asked. Tyler answered vaguely, "I don't think rehearsing works out for me." Nora couldn't believe it. He quit without saying a word and showed no apology for leaving her waiting all day. His careless attitude left her deeply disappointed. At home, Nora's mother again suggested she give up dancing and focus on college. To make matters worse, Nora's boyfriend betrayed her. For his own future, he abandoned a longtime partner, claimed ownership of their joint creative work, and insisted that success justified any means, no matter how unfair. Nora could not accept such behavior and was disgusted by it. Their partnership ended there. Carter's brother, upset by his failed first attempt at taking a car, wanted to prove he had grown up. When he saw an unlocked luxury car parked while the owner briefly went into a store, he impulsively got in and drove off. He hurried to show Tyler and Carter what he had done. But Tyler immediately realized something was wrong. The car belonged to a local gang leader. Tyler and Carter shouted for him to get out, but it was too late. As soon as he exited, gang members appeared and gunfire erupted. He was killed in the chaos. This tragedy hit Tyler and Carter hard, leaving them emotionally scarred and serving as a harsh warning. The cost was immense, almost unbearable. Carter finally understood the danger of their actions. At this moment, Tyler decided to leave his reckless past behind. He realized that trying to make up for his past mistakes might be the only way to change his future. He summoned his courage and approached Nora, sincerely apologizing for his irresponsible behavior. At first, Nora refused to forgive him. She didn't want to dance with someone so careless, even if she had no partner. Seeing her resolve, Tyler panicked and promised to do anything for her. Unexpectedly, Nora asked him to put on tight pants and dance with a group of young girls. The scene was awkward and funny, but Nora smiled despite herself. Tyler's sincerity eventually won her forgiveness. After that, Tyler and Nora practiced together regularly. Tyler abandoned his lazy habits, took dancing seriously, and shared his unique ideas about it. Nora slowly opened her heart, letting go of her prejudice against street dance and accepting Tyler's suggestions. Over time, their movements became more synchronized, and their friendship grew stronger into something more meaningful. Nora took Tyler to her secret base, a place she had never told anyone about. She shared all her dreams for the future and her ideas about dance with Tyler. "If I had enough dancers, I could have everyone start together and then break into different moves one by one," she said. Tyler remembered everything Nora had told him and kept it in his heart. On the beach, with the soft sea breeze brushing against them and warm sunlight on their faces, the two felt the romantic atmosphere around them. They began dancing together, letting the rhythm move them. The wind played with their clothes and steps, their movements light and full of rhythm, like two stars drawn to each other, tracing romantic paths. Every touch made their hearts beat faster and silently conveyed their feelings. Nora was even more surprised when Tyler returned to the studio later and saw a large group of dancers. He had taken Nora's casual suggestion to heart and turned their duet into a group performance. The visual effect of the choreography became even more impressive. Nora smiled proudly and said, "A lot of this is Tyler." The school principal, who was passing by, stopped and asked, "You studied ballet?" Before Tyler could answer, Nora quickly added, "He's actually pretty good. He could even be a student here." After the principal left, Tyler began thinking seriously about his future. After training, he approached her again. "I don't know if I can finish out my school year here," he said. The principal explained that the students' success didn't come only from their family backgrounds, but from the hard work, tears, and discipline behind the scenes. She remained silent for a moment, then said that if Tyler performed well at the graduation showcase, he could enroll for free. When Nora learned this, she was genuinely happy for Tyler. They danced together to celebrate, and Tyler was surprised to see Nora's relaxed and carefree side. At that moment, it felt as if their very different personalities connected in perfect harmony. As the night continued, Tyler finally shared his feelings with Nora. "You know exactly what you want. For me, I just didn't used to want anything." Nora looked at him and softly asked, "But you want something now, right?" Tyler replied, "I want now what I didn't used to." In that enchanting evening, their lonely hearts finally came together. Wherever they went after that, even the breeze seemed sweet. Rehearsals became fun, no matter how dull they were. But good times didn't last long. One day, when Tyler arrived at the dance studio, he noticed Nora's former dance partner had unexpectedly returned. "Are you back?" Tyler asked. "Yeah, I feel a lot better. Thanks for filling in for me," Andrew replied. Tyler realized he had no choice but to step back. He once again lost his direction and felt lost. When Nora's previous dance partner came back, he couldn't perform well. He kept struggling to do the steps correctly, and this left Nora in trouble again. She tried contacting Tyler many times but couldn't reach him. Just as she considered giving up her dance dreams, her mother encouraged her. I never expected that dancing would still bring you such joy after all these years. Seeing you on stage so to make me happy, she said. Her support gave Nora the courage to keep going. She threw herself completely into dance, practicing day and night, determined not to regret past laziness. Time flew, and the national competition was approaching. Without a partner, Nora felt uneasy and anxious. At that moment, Tyler appeared. He had just learned that Nora's partner had withdrawn and rushed to the competition immediately. Tyler apologized to Nora, but she said, "I can't. It's too late." He started to leave, feeling helpless, but she suddenly called him back, remembering their first meeting. "Do you remember the steps?" she asked. Tyler smiled and replied, "I couldn't forget you even if I wanted to." The curtain slowly rose and Nora appeared on the grand stage. Their performance ignited the audience, every move expressing intense, passionate emotion. Nora's mother and the principal were amazed. The applause was continuous, and Nora finally earned her dance position. Tyler, invited by the principal, enrolled for free at the prestigious school. Life seemed like a huge stage. If you dared to change your situation and chase your dreams, you could create your own brilliant story. May everyone find the courage to pursue their dreams and turn their heart's desires into real-life miracles.